We want to get into this Broncos game, the keys from Cecil I want to get into. Now, Cecil, you and I never go over our keys together. We want to live react here on the radio. I don't know if this is a part of yours, but it's something that I'm talking about and considering, and I want Broncos country to keep an eye on as well. Didn't get to Daniel Jones a lot, and Justin Herbert's, so hot right now. He's an early candidate for MVP conversations, but he has been sacked 5 times in their first couple of games. So you can get to Herbert a little bit. I don't know that you have a spy on a guy like Justin Herbert who can run but doesn't necessarily lean on that. But I just thought that was interesting. 5 sacks in a couple of games. Maybe it gets the Broncos rolling a bit again.
Yeah, get the Broncos rolling. If you can get home against Justin Herbert, it's your best chance. I mean, Daniel Jones shredded you up. I still don't believe that Daniel Jones is above average as a quarterback. And I'm being nice, okay? But he proved last week, hey, he got you. I can't say a damn thing about Daniel Jones today. Right? Mm-hmm. It'd be like if Mike McKinley would have got that dunk on me. I can't say anything.
Shake his hand. Say,
yeah,
good job.
Exactly. Good job. Well, good job, Daniel Jones. Don't let Justin Herbert do that because he's about 100 times better than Daniel Jones. And we could debate the weapons. Certainly, I don't believe the offensive line is as good with the Chargers as it is with the Colts. But, my God, you just got basically de-pantsed by Daniel Jones on national TV. It's time to pull this thing correct. Like, get it right out there and get home. Be the Broncos defense that we believe you can be, that we know on paper at least you should be. And the injuries don't matter as much when that light goes on, when it's game time. Yeah, you don't have Dre Greenlaw. That sucks, okay? And I'm just assuming, based on him not practicing, at least he's on the side field.
Yeah.
Mace told me yesterday that Evan Ingram isn't even on the side field. So what does that mean about his availability? Not even for week 3.
Yeah, moving
I'm
forward.
talking about going forward. So at least Greenlaw's kind of out there on the Greg Dulcich Memorial Field. So, like, okay.
I saw Greg Dulcich last night on the TNF sidelines.
Yeah, that's
hanging
right.
out wearing Dolphins gear.
That's right.
No
that's
football
right.
pants, just Dolphin shirt all over the place.
Right. His hair and Dolphins gear.
Hair look good, yeah.
Yep. So, yeah, get home against Justin Herbert. You need to, man.
All right, so what are your keys to the game? How do the Broncos go into L.A., win, come home in first place?
Yeah, it's going to start with J.K. Dobbins. Run the ball. I want this game. I love Narrative Street. I love when we can tell a story. Maybe it's because I'm a storyteller, right? And I love the tale of, like, they got this J.K. Dobbins guy, and against his former team, he broke the 100-yard streak. So get 100 yards with J.K. Dobbins. I'm demanding it this week. Yeah. I'm not asking.
100 plus.
This ain't asking. I'm not, hey, it would be nice. No. Do it.
It's a requirement.
Exactly. You have the capability of doing it. You have the offensive line. Number 1, run, block, win, blah, blah, blah. Yep. Give me the data. Give me the film. I don't care. Mm-hmm. Go out there and smash mouth, smash the box, and lighten those guys up. Soften them up so later on in the game, Bo Nix is just dealing out there. But first and foremost, JK over 100 requirement this week. Make it happen.
Love it. Absolutely love it. It is. I think you're right that it's a requirement. I've got a couple of those too. Like, you want to go to LA and win?
Right.
You have to accomplish this.
Right.
Or it does not get done. I love that.
Well, the scary thing is, and it's kind of nervous saying this, but I believe it to be true. Your best defense against Justin Herbert might be him on the sidelines.
Which means JK.
Right. Your defense played like trash, like hot, stinky garbage against Daniel Jones. Mm-hmm. You do that against Justin Herbert, I mean, it's not 29-28. It's like 45-20.
Yeah.
You want to do that against Justin Herbert? Go for it.
No. That makes me a little nervous thinking about it.
So if he's sipping Gatorade on the sidelines, he's not hurting you.
He's just over there looking handsome as hell, drinking Gatorade. Fingers through the hair, all that good
Getting
stuff.
all mad.
Yeah. All right, Cease, what's up next?
Yeah, what's up next? Okay, you got to run the ball. So then on the flip side of that, yes, you still have to stuff the run. I know. And if you combine Hampton and Najee Harris, and Harris hasn't done a lot this year, I think with Hampton's fumble, Kev, cover your ears. Hampton is incredibly disappointing. Like, at least with Genty, you've got a couple flashes, and he's still like 3 yards a carry. But with Hampton, you got the fumble. You've got a kid that doesn't look like he knows where to go yet. They might switch to Najee Harris. And if they go back to that bully ball, if they go back to what Greg Roman's offenses are known for, running it down your throat. VJ talked about that a little bit yesterday too. So if they go back to the Greg Roman scheme of like, we're just going to run, you got to be sure to stop that. You've got to be ready to stop that. It's a Russian cover thing for dealing with Justin Herbert, but that doesn't matter if you're not going to stop Najee Harris or This isn't the game, and this is where Kev, I don't know how Kev would feel about this. You don't want Omarion Hampton to get going on this game. You know what I mean?
You're right.
Like, he hasn't looked good in 2 weeks. You don't want this week to be the week you go, oh, that's why they drafted him in the first round. And to couple on top of that, you don't want this to be the week where you say, why did you take Jahdae Barron? Like, what if Hampton gets you for $150, right? I'm being crazy, but let's just be crazy.
Yeah.
Omarion Hampton, 150 yards. Broncos don't have a chance. All of us are going to be like, hey, Jahdae Barron's nice and all, but that's pretty good.
Yeah.
And he was right there at you, staring at you at 20.
And a lot of people, Kevin included, said, do it, take it. That's it right there. So
Yep.
run the ball, stop the run. You got one more for me.
I've got one more, and this is incredibly, incredibly specific. I want Ladd McConkey to be, let's say less than 50 yards.
Oh, wow.
Right? Because on underneath stuff, if he gets you a couple of times underneath, this is a big one for what I assume. Again, I have not watched practice, so this is not me giving away secrets, but what I assume will be Jaquan McMillan. You're really not going to have Pat Surtain on Ladd McConkey. I'm okay with that. McConkey, again, think of Brandon Stokely. You would put Pat Surtain on Marvin Harrison. You would not put Pat Surtain on Brandon Stokely, and that ain't saying anything about Stoke. Even Stoke would tell you that. Like, no. Number one corner is going to go to Reggie Wayne. Number one corner is going to go to Marvin Harrison. Your slot guy is going to get covered by your third corner. That's Jaquan McMillan. Jaquan has to have the best game of his Broncos career this week. I know that's a big ask, but I've got big asks today. Listen, that sounds really bad. I've been eating a lot of hot tamales. Yeah. It's going to my backside. I got a big ask today. And I said it with a K. Stick by my story. I got a big ask today on many levels. Why? You dropped the ball against the Colts.
You're not going to play the Titans again.
Right.
This is the Los Angeles Chargers that have proven, and now just in a couple of weeks, but looks like they are the real deal. And we know that Jim Harbaugh is the real deal. We know what Justin Herbert can do.
Yeah.
As you've been talking about their offensive identity, it hasn't even looked like that. I don't think they're away from that. I think they're waiting for it.
Yeah.
And that makes me a little nervous about what this game could be for the Denver Broncos.
You don't want this to be the week that they go back to it and it works gloriously.
Yeah, I don't think it's gone. I just think it hasn't arrived yet. And I'd hate for it to arrive this weekend against the Denver Broncos.
That's a nightmare because, honestly, the Chargers, when they're on point, they can do everything.
Mm-hmm.
And that sucks because they're in your division.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to sound like Mark Schlereth, and the Chargers are my favorite team, but, man alive, this is a tough task. You have to have tall asks today.
I still have this, the Spanos still own them. They're still the Chargers. It'll come back down to earth. At some point, it'll come back down to earth.
Maybe the playoffs, you know, that's where they'll choke.
That's where they tend to fall apart.
Right, but they're going to get there. Mm-hmm. And if they get there as AFC West champion, it means you're scrounging for the scraps as a wild card.
A couple quick texts. Our guy Ken, he's out in Indiana doing IT for the dorms at Indiana State University. They lost 73-0 in football last week to Indiana University. He says, needs a win this week after being at the game last week. I was celebrating and then absolutely crushed at the game. Ken, we're pulling for you, man. Hopefully
that's the worst,
you get to see. Yeah, you're celebrating in the opponent's arena, and then everybody's, they get the Nelson on you. That stinks, Ken. We're rooting for you. Joseph is down in Pueblo working at CS Winds making windmills. Oh, that's pretty sweet.
Nice.
Best show of the day. Thank you, guys. Go
Thank you.
Broncos. Joseph, we really appreciate that and appreciate you for checking in. Javier here. He's delivering construction materials all over Denver. Shout out to the tribe. No, shout out to you, Javier. We appreciate you hitting us up. This is the standard text. No chance you guys ever dunked. We're actually talking about 9-foot rims. So, yeah, I'll dunk right now on you on a 9-foot rim. One more here. It's our boy Will checking in. Will's our first aid driver. He's out in Golden today delivering first aid goods. We love that Will's taking care of the folks. Oh, I love this. He says, I love the show, and I still listen from the beginning to the end. That makes you one of our favorites, Will.
Nice.
We love those that listen all day long. And if you're not, Cecil always says it. Let us hit your boss up. We'll take care of that for you. All right, Cecil, we talked about Vance Joseph saying he hopes that quarterbacks continue to go at PS2. It's exactly what we said all week long. What will that result in? Let's have that conversation next.